We are here at the V-Watch Trade Mart. A lot of people aren't aware, they know of the second Saturday, V-Watch Trade Day, every month that takes place. Vendors, I believe they have over 100 vendors now that come, thousands of people every second Saturday. But this is also the Trade Mart that we're standing in right now. It is open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday every week. So you come in, the building is huge. Different vendors set up in here, and they have booths, so you come get your antiques, whatever you want to get.
Every Thursday and Friday is 10 to 5. Every Saturday, at people's request, we open at 9 o'clock, 9 to 5 every Saturday.
I see a lot of antiques in the building. Is this a flea market, an antique mall?
It's like an antique mall, but there's much more than antiques. You can find everything here. Vintage, antiques, collectibles, but it's like an antique mall, but the prices are so terrific. So people shop here to find unusual things, collectibles, but at very good prices. Inside V-Watch Trade Mart, we have 102 booths, which is great. Now, this is every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You can shop 102 booths. On Trade Day, we have the 102 booths in here, and then outside there's more. We've had as many as 210 booths outside. So it's really huge. It's not like you're coming to shop a little bitty shop. It's 18,000 square feet in here. And every booth, as you can see, maybe you can take a scan or you check our Facebook page, V-Watch Trade Mart, they stay full. And our vendors are so great. They work their booths every week, meaning that they keep them full, they keep them fresh, change them up and bring new stuff every week. So if you come this Thursday and didn't find something, then that don't mean don't come back, because they change them constantly. You can always find stuff here. We have customers from New Orleans, Homa, of course local. We love our local people. Livingston Parish is so good to us here. But we have Mississippi, Texas, everywhere. People come to shop with the variety of things they find. So the next event will be, our Trade Day, of course, coming up April the 14th. That's the next Trade Day. And then for Mother's Day, we love our mothers, so we have a special day, May the 8th, which we're normally closed on that day, but it's a Tuesday. We're opening for a big Mother's Day. We're having food, wonderful door prizes. So it's a great time to bring your moms out. Dads too, everybody's welcome, but our vendors are so wonderful. They fix all this great food. So spend the day with us, and they'll have their booths chock to block, and you can eat all this great food and get door prizes and spend the day with us.
We do have a lot of events coming up. I know Tickfall 200, first weekend of May. That's a huge boating event on our waterways. We have over 500 miles of waterways here in Livingston Parish. So the Tickfall 200 is a huge event. It happens the first weekend of May every year. We usually have around 35 to 40 different states represented, power boats from all over the country. Last year we had one from Canada here. So if you want to come check, even if you don't have a boat, just come see some of these rigs. It's over $1 million rigs, some of them. So it's a good time. That's the first weekend of May. And after that, just keep up to date on our website, social media. We'll let you know what's going on here in Livingston Parish.
I'd like to say thank you to Livingston Parish for always being so good to us here. My dad started the business, V-Watch Furniture, for 60 years now, when there was nothing out here. So we're very blessed to be in Livingston Parish. And then, because we have so many shoppers from if you come Trade Day, you're going to see people come from everywhere. Our vendors outside are as far. We've had them from Nebraska, Texas, Mississippi. They come from everywhere here. And then customers come from everywhere, because you can find so many varieties at the prices that you just, it's unbelievable.
And what else can people see here in Livingston Parish when they visit?
Well, there's a lot to see. A lot of the shopping destinations that I want to talk about, we have Jubin Crossing. There's new stores opening all the time, restaurants. It's becoming a shopping destination. It's right off the exit at Jubin Crossing. There's also Bass Pro. A lot of people are aware of that, but development's starting to take place around there more restaurants. Of course, there's Bass Pro, which is the center point there. That is a tourist destination in itself. If you've never been inside, you could spend hours in there just looking around different architecture, artwork. They've won several awards for architecture. It was, I believe still is, the #1 seller of fudge out of all the Bass Pros. It's a big fudge shop in there, so if you got a little sweet tooth, you could go in there and fix it.
And what do y'all do here?
Right here, we just antiques and collectibles, a lot of tools, a lot of English furniture, but in the antique village itself, we have a lot of events that go on throughout the year. Some of the events being Pioneer Day, which is held on Railroad Avenue, And it's really things from pioneer days that like grist mills and pirogue builders, things like that. We also have 2 festivals a year, one coming up in April, another one that comes up in October, and that draws thousands of folks down here to the old downtown area. We have some nighttime events called Girls Night Out. We have a chef's evening down around the fall time, around Christmas time. And then we go into our Christmas time with Christmas in the Village, where we light up the entire village. And we have a lot of weekly events that go on throughout this Christmas season. And then, of course, every first Sunday of the month, they have a Matty Street Market, where a market is set up on Matty Street and sells some wares.
How many shops do you have here in the Antique Village?
Down here, we're running about 30 shops now. All the shops have rebuilt since the big flood of 2016, so everybody's back open. Actually, we have a better village now than we've ever had, because a lot of these shops, while it was a disappointment having flooding down here, it did give us the time to revitalize the downtown area. The shops are better than they've ever been. We've got some new folks down here that their wares are a little bit different than what was here before. So with the 30 shops, we're very diverse. We have arts, we have antiques, we have bookstores, we have restaurants. We have a little bit of everything. You can go and you can fire pottery up, and if necessary, you can find a lawyer down here.
And your festivals, those are family events. Tell us a little bit more about your festivals.
The festivals are a lot of fun. We've been doing them down here for probably 25 years now, and they start every first Saturday of October and the last Saturday of April, and they go from 9 to 5. So we have live music, we have plenty of food, we have over 150 vendors that line Range Avenue out here, and it typically draws between 7,000 and 10,000 folks that come down here and browse around. They go in the shops and they go in our vendors in the street then. So you can get food, you can get live entertainment, you can see artists doing their work, and you also have a lot of other diversity in their vendors out there. So it's a lot of fun. All we need is good weather, because it's an outdoor festival, but if not, all the shops are open, everybody goes into the shops, and we like that too. They come inside and shop with us.
Do you find that it's just locals, or do you get people from all over?
We get a lot of the locals that come here, but we do find in the regional area, a lot of people come. They look for our advertising that is coming up, and they love coming down here, because I get calls throughout the year looking for certain vendors that they buy from. So people will travel over here to look for a certain vendor, and then they'll call us, want to know, how do I contact them to buy from them in the in-between? What we want everybody to know is, because we've had a lot of people after the flood that thought the Antique Village had really flooded and the place is going to business, and it's not. The Antique Village is back stronger than it's ever been. It's now 30 shops with, you could spend the day down here going through every shop and find something for everyone. We like to call ourselves the most affordable antique shop in the South. Everybody likes a little tag name of some sort. But down here, believe me, you're gonna find something you can afford, you're gonna like, whether it's books, whether it's art, whether it's antiques, collectibles. They've got boutiques down here now. There's a jewelry shop down here. There's a little bit of something for everyone. So we want people to just come down here and spend the day browsing with us.
And if people want more information about your parish and what there is to do, where can they go to get that?
They can visit livingstontourism.com. We also have Facebook, Twitter, social media. Check us out on there. So we always try to keep things updated. Events taking place this time of the year, big events taking place. So we have the Antique District Spring Fest in the Denham Springs Antique District, which is one of the top antique districts in the state. There's over 25 stores, new stores coming in all the time. It's booming now. So while you're here, come spend if you're here the second weekend, come spend your time here at VWatch Trade Day. Go over to the Antique District. Then you can visit Jubin Crossing, Bass Pro. We have a lot of shopping destinations here in the parish. So while you're here or you're not here thinking about going to do something, just make Livingston Parish your next stop.